I have now turned 13. My birthday month has come to an end, so I'm going to rank all 3 movies I saw in September from the worst to the best. Hi, my name is Nathan, and I'll talk about a bunch of movies on this channel. If you're new here, down below in the comment section, share your ranking of the September 2022 movies that you saw ranked. There are some movies that we have seen or especially that you have seen that I have not seen. Just share your ranking down below in the comment section anyway. I only saw 3 movies this month, and if you enjoyed this video, click that like button, be sure to subscribe. More content over on my channel. Check those out once this video is over. With that said, let's begin. Coming in last place is Pinocchio. The latest Disney live-action remake has nothing new to offer to the table, and all the animated charm of the original, which I think is the best of the Golden Age films, is replaced with creepy-looking CGI, and it just makes the story of Pinocchio lifeless. Like, there is simply nothing that's worth anything in this movie because of that. And this is just a very bland retelling remake of the source material, since it doesn't have any of the charm. And it's one of, like many of these, you're not going to rewatch it because you would rather rewatch the original film. And it's frustrating because this movie's from Robert Zemeckis, the director of some of my favorite movies, like Back to the Future, Forrest Gump, and this movie is a waste of his talent. I don't understand why he was directing this movie, and it's just an example of what Disney has turned into right now. They have been releasing projects like these that are just lazy attempts to retell a story because they have no more original ideas. Our runner-up is going to be Hocus Pocus 2. Now, this is a movie that the original film I just saw yesterday, and this is a movie I just saw before filming this video. And so, I have never really been a big fan of the original. It didn't appeal to me, so I hadn't seen it until yesterday. And even after I watched it, I was just like, okay, that is something I have seen now. And this sequel is a movie that is very forgettable. I'll probably forget about it next week. But it's okay. It does what it's going for pretty well. I'm certainly not the target audience for these types of movies. I think that the original film is just a fun little movie, but not really one that I enjoy, not really one I would gravitate towards to rewatch, and this falls into the exact same ballpark. And it's energetic. It is lively. Like, for the people my age, I'm now 13 years old because my birthday just passed, and people who grew up with this movie hold it in deep regards, and I just don't see the appeal because I didn't grow up watching this. And at the end, they try to do this redemptive arc thingy that I just don't think really worked, and everything in this movie I just didn't really care about much, because I wasn't really a big fan of Hocus Pocus. So, but easily coming in first place for me is Smile. The first movie I saw in the theater after my birthday passed, which I just saw yesterday, is, to me, it was better than I expected it to be, because the trailers gave out this generic sort of horror movie vibe, and this movie's much better than those trailers let it out to be. It has this creepy, disturbing atmosphere that you're just at the edge of your seat from beginning to end, and it has great tension building where you're waiting for a jump scare, you're waiting for a twist or a turn, and sometimes it'll be fine. And that was a very effective way of giving out the scares as well as delivering a horror movie experience. Our lead character isn't just a generic lead character in a horror movie. This is actually a character that is given layers, that is given trauma in her backstory, that she has faced all sorts of trauma that she can't get past as a grown-up, and that was a really nice element, because usually horror movie people, lead characters are just generic, but I really liked what they did with this character, and they actually made you care about the journey she was on. Also, the movie has this element of what is real and what is a fantasy. You can't tell what's real and what's not, especially when you get to the third act. And it's an intriguing mystery where you're asking questions like, how is she going to survive? What is she going to do next? All of it just worked for me. Now, the movie, I have some criticisms of it, as in, it feels incomplete. It feels like that wasn't the most satisfying ending once you get to the end. And a bunch of things I questioned a lot of things in this film, and it does feel familiar, but nonetheless, this is still a very good horror movie that, if you're a horror fan, I would recommend go seeing. So it is my favorite movie of this month. There you have it. That is my ranking of the September 2022 movies I saw, ranked. Down below in the comment section, share your ranking of the September 2022 movies that you saw. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and click that like button. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end. I will see you in the next one.